Amanda and Josephine had met at a local art gallery event and hit it off immediately. Amanda was witty and adventurous, while Josephine was charming with a penchant for trying quirky new things. So, when Josephine suggested they try goat yoga for their first date, Amanda was intrigued. It sounded unique and fun. What could go wrong? The day of the date arrived, and the two women met at a serene outdoor farm, where mats were set up in a picturesque meadow. Amanda was dressed in her best activewear, while Josephine arrived with a big smile and a brand new yoga mat. As they settled in, a handful of adorable goats trotted over, tails wagging and little bells jingling. "This is going to be amazing," Josephine said, her excitement infectious. The instructor began the session, leading everyone into a downward dog pose. At first, everything was going great. The goats wandered around, climbing onto participants' backs and eliciting laughter. Amanda even got a selfie with one of the goats perched on her shoulders. But then, things took a turn. One particularly enthusiastic goat took a liking to Josephine. As she stretched into a warrior pose, the goat decided her ponytail looked like the perfect snack. It yanked her hair with surprising force, causing Josephine to lose her balance and tumble onto Amanda's mat, knocking her over like a domino. They both ended up in a heap, laughing awkwardly as the instructor rushed over to help. That's when the chaos truly began. Another goat, emboldened by its friend's antics, decided Amanda's bright pink yoga mat was its personal territory. It promptly urinated right in the middle of it. Amanda froze, staring in disbelief as the smell hit her. "Is this part of the experience?" she asked, trying to mask her horror with humor. As if on cue, yet another goat made its move, this time on Josephine's water bottle. It knocked it over, spilling water everywhere before attempting to chew on the bottle itself. Josephine lunged to grab it, but in her haste, she accidentally elbowed Amanda in the ribs. The instructor, now visibly flustered, tried to regain control of the session, but the goats had other plans. One climbed onto the instructor's back, causing her to yelp, while another decided to nibble on Amanda's shoelaces. By this point, Amanda was half laughing, half crying, and Josephine was covered in grass and goat hair. The final straw came when one particularly bold goat leapt onto Josephine's back during a plank pose and let out a loud bleat, startling her so much that she face-planted into the grass. Amanda, unable to contain herself, burst into uncontrollable laughter. Josephine lifted her head, grass sticking to her cheek, and said with mock seriousness, "This is exactly what I imagined." By the end of the session, both women were disheveled, sweaty, and slightly traumatized. As they walked back to their cars, Amanda turned to Josephine and said, "I think that might have been the most chaotic workout of my life." Josephine grinned. "I mean, it's a great story, right?" Amanda paused, then smiled. "You know what? It really is." Despite the chaos, the two agreed to see each other again, just somewhere far, far away from goats.